Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I'm going to be showcasing my default fun run island that I made, and yeah, so not a lot to say. This is a creative map I've put about maybe in 2 hours of time into, and I've had help from Jason, Harry and Jacob to build it. So yeah, but let's get right on into the video. Okay, so this is the island. It's one of my islands. It's called Default Fun Run, and yeah, so I guess I'm not gonna start the game yet, but actually I'll run through it first. So there are a couple iffy things because it's not the best map I've ever made, but it's one of my best because I haven't made that many maps. So, and I put okay, we've already failed off the bat. So you jump onto these, and you get flung all the way up here, and you hit a checkpoint. And we slide down a bit, hit bouncer. I don't really have to explain what's happening right now, as you can actually see what's happening. So, you know, I don't have to say, oh, and then I pull out my glider, and then I glide through all of these, which I epically failed. And then, yeah, so this is what you have to do. You don't have to land on that side, but you can if you want. This is one of the iffy parts. Yeah, it goes, I don't know why, but it goes slow there, so yeah. This is the next part. And there are signs where it says where Jacob and Harry and Jason built their parts. But I kinda gave them a little plot of land and they could build whatever. Now Jason, oh, it says jump onto the bouncer, better do that. But yeah, so I'll run through the course real quick. So, little speed bit here. Bounces onto chillers, and then you got to make this jump. Nice. Then wait for your ice break, and this says obviously okay. If I don't go past, it says made by Mecrib, which is Jason. So there we go. Very weird. Don't know why I'm magnetized. Made by Mecrib. Wait for your ice break. So yeah, you have to wait for this. But this is another little speedy part. So this is all Jason. This isn't me anymore. So I have changed this a little bit because Jason's part was a bit iffy. But I'll talk about that later. This is the next part. I have made a lot of changes to this as well. This was Jason's. Okay. Yeah, there's an epic bass sound there. But basically, I have changed this as well. Because Jason made it very hard and not very clean. It looked really bad. I don't want to be rude, but it didn't look very good. So I kind of changed it a bit. So I just kind of made it look better. And made it more clean, but then we get on here. Go down here. Now this part, creative level Drift Wreck / Harry, inspired by Scissors Death Run 3.0. So this is inspired by the first level, and this is what Harry made pretty much. So you come up here, hit the freeze card, and then hit the speed pad. And you got to jump over here. And I made this little bit here as well, just to transition to, okay, that's not very epic, is it? Oh my god, I'm very bad. Okay, made by Notman778 / Jacob, so this is Jacob's bit pretty much. So this is what Jacob did. Now you can still see things over, like, it doesn't matter, you don't need to see, but yeah, this is it. This is the end lobby. It's quite short, as I can say, it's not the greatest map you've ever seen. It's just a little thing I made, but it says GG Gamer with a little burger there. I'm fish stick, you know. Thanks to Jason, Jacob and Harry for building their individual parts of the course, which is, as I said, well, you know, where the signs where you can see. And then it says you can support me by subscribing to Nova Trooper on YT, do that. Following Nova Trooper on Twitch, do that. And following Zach_Paolo_ on Instagram, do that. That's epic. But yeah, so that's the map. Oh, and there also are ballers here for no reason. But yeah, so there. I'll just ballers here. They can't leave this room. I made it so they can't get out of the room. But yeah, so that's pretty much the course. So now I'll talk you through how it was made and stuff like that. So basically, I started making this. So I was making this, and then I'll just say who made what. So I started making this part. And then, this goes up quite far. I started making this part, and I was making all of this, and I made this, and then basically, I got to about here, and I was here, and then I let Jason on the world. So I said to Jason, let me finish building this part, and then I'll give you your own little bit. So then I build all of this part, and then obviously you go through here, and there's all of this, and then this is where I kind of said to Jason, right, I'm gonna give you a piece of wood as a marker for where you can build from, and then you just build. So then I built the rest of this to match up to Jason's bit, which started here. And then Jason built all of this, and then here, this is when Harry and Jacob joined the world. So Jason built the rest of his, and then I made that line up. I did from there to there to make it line up to the start of Harry's part. So this is Harry's, and then obviously that's Harry's part, and then Harry did like a massive scissors death run thing, which then he made match up to Jacob's part, and then Jacob made a little like speed trap run kind of thing, which then finishes nicely into this little doorway, which is when I made a little kind of end section, I guess, a little end section. So yeah, but there are still some bits, like you can still see bits and pieces all over the place. Like there's the red gallery there, green gallery there, music block device there, because there's a little music thing in there that goes boom. It's just this, pretty much, but amped up. But yeah, so that's pretty much the world. But yeah, so because I made this bit, and then obviously Jason made his part, and Jason's part was kind of like, he made it very, like, it was very stoppy starty. It wasn't very like speed run. It was very really stoppy starty. So I kind of cleared it up in a bit and cleaned it a bit, so it kind of like it was a lot easier to do, but then it felt better. And then he built to like here, and he built this corner with speed pads, and it was like an impossible turn. So I kind of fixed that up a bit. Obviously you can't really see it, but yeah. And then Jason finished over here, and I said to him, are you gonna build over to Harry's part? And he said no. So I kind of just made this part, and then this part's all about distraction. This is about waiting for your ice to run out. So obviously whilst you're getting the hassle of hitting this wall and then going back here, your ice is cracking, so that by the time you get down here, your ice is cracked and you can go and do Harry's part here. And then I made this little bit here so that it's not like you're waiting here for your ice to break or anything, and then you can do this thing. You can do this, and then yeah. So yeah, but so that's the map, and it's got obviously, if I go back to Hub real quick, it doesn't have a map code that you guys can use. Say like, it doesn't have a map code that you can use in these rifts over here. Like you can't go onto here and enter an iron code, because I don't have a supporter creator code. Because you can only publish your maps if you have a supporter creator code, and I don't have that. So the only way you'd be able to play it is if you leave your Epic names or PS4 names. If I already have you added on PS4 or Epic, don't worry about it. But if I don't have you added and you want to play the map, you leave your Epic name or PS4 name in the comments, and then I'll add you. And the next time you're online, that we're both online at the same time, I'll invite you, and then we can do this map. So yeah, but that's the fun run map. Thought I'd just show you guys, because obviously I kind of want to. I don't know why, but I just showed it because, I mean, why not? I spent time on it, I might as well. So yeah, but that's the end of the video for today. So make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below your username so I can add you, and I will see you guys on the next one. Let's do our epic outro dance.